There are already a lot of videos on YouTube about how to edit your face to look like MrBeast's. But most of them just repeat the same steps.
Oh, hell no, man. What the
In this video, I'll show you my own method for how to achieve a face like MrBeast's thumbnail in just 5 minutes. At the end, I'll also show you 3 super useful sites for creating thumbnails, along with a cool feature that will really speed up the whole process. Let's go! So the first step is preparing for the actual work with the face, and that means color correction. To do this, you'll need to open the Camera Raw filter. After that, it's pretty simple. We're aiming to make the photo brighter and more contrasty, but don't go overboard with these adjustments. You can follow along with me as I demonstrate in the video, but keep in mind that every photo is unique and will need its own tailored adjustments. Step 2. Skin retouching. First, I double-click the layer icon. It's important to note that you absolutely need to convert it into a smart object. Next, I use the patch tool to remove any pimples, wrinkles, and other skin imperfections.
The mic fly.
Resurrection.
Make the mic fly.
Resurrection.
First, you need to create an empty layer. Next, I create a clipping mask for the layer with the photo. There are a few ways to do this. The first method is just to right-click on the layer and select Create Clipping Mask. The second method is to press Alt-Ctrl-G. And the third method, which I personally use the most and find the easiest, is to hold Alt, hover between the layers, and then just click the left mouse button. Once we've created the clipping mask, we need to fill our layer with a gray color. To do this, press Shift plus F5 and follow what's shown in the video. Then, set the layer's blending mode to soft light. After that, duplicate the layer and link the duplicate to the photo layer. For convenience, I renamed the layers to Highlights and Shadows. Before you start, though, you need to set up the brush. You can see my brush settings on the screen right now. Pause the video and just copy it. Now I can start drawing. I use a graphic tablet for convenience, but if you don't have one, it's totally fine. You can draw with a mouse. Make sure you're using white color on the highlights layer and black one on the shadows layer. With the Alt key held down, I selected the neutral skin tone to make the face more even later. Then I set the blending mode to color and reduce the opacity to about 50%. After that, I go over the skin with a regular brush, being careful not to touch any other elements. I thought the skin wasn't contrasting enough, so I used the color lookup tool. Just need to do the final color correction with the Camera Raw filter, and we're good to go. That's it. I've shown you how to create the MrBeast face effect. This is the before, and this is the after. All you need to do now is just subscribe to me on YouTube, leave a like, write a good comment, and follow me on Instagram. Since I spend all my time explaining, there's only 40 seconds left to show you all the websites and the trick to speed up your work, so I'll try to speed run it. So the first site is Krea AI. This site has a ton of features, but I mostly use it for enhancing photos with AI. The second website isn't as popular, but that doesn't change the fact that it's really useful. With it, you can preview how your thumbnail will look in many different variations. And lastly, here's a really super useful site. With it, you can remove harsh lighting from a photo and make it more even. Let me show you how to do this with just one click. This feature won't only help you get a MrBeast-like face, but also speed up your workflow by several times since you can assign pretty much any action to a hotkey. To do this, press F9 and just follow the on-screen instructions.